Want to be holding in this week's Parashah? Well, sit back and relax because these are the Shpark Notes. The Shpark Notes. Parashat Mishpatim. Moshe Rabbeinu is picking up right where we left off, lawyerly listing off all of the terms and conditions of Torah so that the Israelites can click, accept, and continue and move on to their chosen status subscription. It's pretty standard legalese. If you have a slave that loves being a slave, just nail his ear to the door and he'll be your slave forever. If your ox has a propensity for goring and then happens to, gore someone, you better pay up. But if they die, then the ox is put to death. But here's the kicker. So are you. Kidnapping? Conspiracy to commit murder? Slapping your mama? Practicing sorcery? Forget about it. There's a lot of this week. But to be fair, there's also some love the stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Love it. Treat with exceptional care and compassion widows and orphans. Say less. Keep kosher. Expensive, but still pretty rad. And then Moshe kind of lays out, still in legalese, mind you, the community calendar. Shabbos and Yom Tovim, all of the things that Am Yisrael can look forward to. And so when they're all done with hearing everything, they scroll to the bottom of the page and they click the little box that says Na'aseh v'nishma, we will do and we will hear. And then everyone breathes a sigh of relief and they stand up and they smile and they hug and they shake hands, and Moses even lets them keep the fancy fountain pen that he let them borrow to sign the paperwork, which he didn't have to do. He didn't have to do that. With everything signed, sealed, and delivered, Moshe and the tribal leaders set up an altar and a funky art installation depicting the 12 tribes, and then they throw a bangin' barbecue. At one point, it does get a little Burning Man-esque when Moshe starts sprinkling blood on all of the people, but they seem okay with it, and everyone seems to be having a good time. But as Jermaine Dupri once said, after the party is the Waffle House. And so while all the Israelites decide to call it a night, Moshe and Aaron and 70 esteemed elders ascend Mount Sinai for the after party. After everyone is done feasting up there, Moshe sends Aaron and all of the elders back down to the bottom of the mountain, but he goes back up to the top of the mountain to receive the notarized paperwork of everything that just had been discussed. He lingers up there for 40 days and 40 nights, which in a Jewish family is the equivalent of like 1,000,000 years. So everyone starts getting really antsy, which of course leads to, nope, sorry, cliffhanger. You'll have to tune in next week to find out what happens. And that's Parashat Mishpatim. The rest is commentary. Go and learn.